Welcome to What's Crackin' in the Spanish world. We've got some articles for you, very newsworthy.
Egan Bernal's victory of Tour de France. Egan Bernal's home is Zipaquira, Colombia. He is 22 years old, and he is the first Colombian to ever win a race and the youngest to be crowned in 110 years. There was a mural painted in honor of his victory, and hundreds of people in his hometown crowded around the giant screen to watch his final stage. There was 3 Colombian racers this year that all finished top 10. Bernal was the one who took it all home.
Mexico robbery. Armed gang seizes gold coins from mint. Robbers stole commemorative gold coins with value of more than $2 million from Mexico City's mint. 2 armed men threatened guards at a branch of the Casa de Moneda in Mexico before stealing over 1,500 coins from a vault. The men took off on motorcycles before police arrived. The centenarios, which are gold coins that were first produced to mark the 100th anniversary of Mexico's independence from Spain, were stolen. The 2 men barged into the branch and were able to successfully overpower a guard and led one robber to head straight to the vault. Investigators suspect some employees of the mint could have been involved in the raid. The coins, being highly sought after, bear Mexico's coat of arms on one side and on the other a design featuring Mexico's City of Angels independence monument backed by volcanoes. Their production was suspended in 1931, but because of demand, more of them were produced since 1943.
Skeletons of a new species of dinosaur were found in South America. The dinosaur was vegetarian, one of those long neck ones. They were just dug up in Brazil. They were very well preserved skeletons. They were uncovered and they shed a new light on the earliest long-necked dinosaurs that lived more than 225 million years ago. The new species, which lived before giant dinosaurs had emerged, would have weighed about 1/16 and grown of the size of the big ones and would grow around 12 feet long and 5 feet tall.
Riveting stuff. The Argentine peso collapsed a couple days ago, and inner politics are broiling. Around August 12th, Argentina's currency, the peso, crashed 30.3%. That's a lot of percent. It dropped the valuation of the peso to an all-time low of 65 pesos to $1. This was due to Argentinian primary voters deciding to flirt with a return to interventionist economics by snubbing their current incumbent Presidente Mauricio Macri. Thankfully, the valuation recovered slightly and settled around 55 pesos to a US dollar. The Merval stock index, like our Dow Jones Industrial Average, fell by a similar measure of 31% total loss, which precipitated the crash. Argentine stock, bonds, and peso haven't seen this level of decline since 2001 in the debt default crisis. And I have a second one. This one's lighter. Let's bring the camera in and get a picture of these houses here. Look at that. Absolutely Bolivian, huh? By God. I call this one Cool Houses in Bolivia, yo. Colorful mansions known as chalets are popping up all over the world's highest city, El Alto in Bolivia. That's in reference to physical altitude. The striking facades and interiors are designed in the style of aguayo, a traditional cloth used by the indigenous Aymara community. I know what both of those things are. The man behind the mountains in the city, which neighbors Bolivia's capital, La Paz, is self-taught architect Freddy Mamani. Aymara himself, his style has been described as the new Andean after the mountain range on which El Alto is situated. Thank you. This was What's Crackin' in the Spanish world. God bless America.